Clutch Trucker is filmed before a self-quarantined live studio audience, and it has been scientifically verified. Rusty is the only dog ever made entirely out of meatballs. And Clutch Trucker is now protected by Clorox and Lysol wipes together. And if you're curious how I get Rusty to cooperate, usually it's the canine carryouts. Hot dog minis. But last time I got him groomed in, where was that? That was in Arizona, Kingman, Arizona, at a PetSmart. They didn't have the canine carryouts, but they have these, and he loves these. Oh, the burger bites. Now, just kind of on a side note here, I was just reading the back of my Lysol bottle here, and it says, kills salmonella, E. coli, MRSA, RSV, staph, strep, kills cold and flu viruses, kills antibiotic-resistant bacteria. See, it says it all right there. I know the light's kind of glaring off of it. There you go. So, do we just need to, every time we walk up to anybody, just wipe their face down? Would that help the whole situation? I'm just saying. And also, looking at the front of this thing, it says kills 99.9% of viruses and bacteria. So you can see that right there. Kills 99.9% of viruses and bacteria. So does that mean the coronavirus is just the 0.01%? And this kills everything else in the world? How about if we just made all the surgical masks and everything out of Lysol wipes? Would that save us? Now, I was thoroughly reading the label of my wipes here. I've got two. This is the one I already had in the truck, the Clorox wipes. And when I was at I went to the Walmart a little over a week ago, or about a week ago, something like that, they had a 3-pack of the Lysol wipes. It was the only one left. But they both say the same thing, which I hadn't really thoroughly read the labels on these. But under the caution area, it says, causes moderate eye irritation, avoid contact with eyes or clothing. And then, this is the part that just cracks me up. Both of them say this. Wash thoroughly with soap and water after using. Wasn't that kind of the whole point of these? I'm just saying. And now comparing the two, they're both kind of a lemon-based smell. My Clorox wipes here, it is the crisp lemon. Can you see that? Oh, crisp lemon. And my Lysol is the lemon and lime blossom scent. Ooh, what's the difference? Well, let's compare, shall we? Yeah, it smells kind of lemony on the Clorox wipes, and then you smell the other one with the lemon and lime blossom. Holy crap! That was a little more intense. You want to hit off of this thing? Oh! All right, enough of being silly. Okay, the subject of this video is, yeah, I finally get to go home. How about that? Bo, my dispatcher at Turquoise Trucking, called me today after I delivered down in Waco, Texas, and sitting down there in all the rain and everything. He said, hey, I found a good load for you, and it's paying really well too. Picking up in Wilmer, Texas, which is just southeast of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Got to drop my trailer. Oh, there's my light again. I have a Duluth Trading Company light I ordered waiting for me at the house. That's supposed to be rechargeable, so I don't have to keep pumping batteries into this thing, because it's costing me more in batteries. Anyway, I'll review that later once I get it. But I got to go by the house and pick it up, so that'll be cool. But yeah, anyway, so I had to drop the trailer there tonight. I'm now sitting at the TA. They call it the South Dallas TA, off of I-20 here in the Dallas area. Just bobtail. I went ahead and reserved a spot tonight anyway. I fueled up earlier at a Petro, so I used one of my Ultra credits. Like I say, watch my videos about taking advantage of the TA Petro Ultra One points program, and you don't have to spend cash to reserve those spots. So the good news is that I go pick this my trailer back up tomorrow. I always hate dropping the trailer because it's my trailer. I own the freaking thing. Kind of bugs me when somebody else is going to be moving it around, you know. So thank you. anyway, I'm going to pick up the trailer tomorrow and it's a load going to a Target distribution center in Pueblo, Colorado. Delivers Wednesday afternoon. Well, do the math. If you've watched my stuff at all, I live in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Pueblo, Colorado is only about 3 hours-ish south. Maybe closer to 4. But anyway, of Cheyenne. So this load is getting me close to the house. It's going to pay really well. It's a load of Unilever products, and Unilever owns a lot of brands of things, like Axe spray, that one, Lipton teas, they own that one. They own lots of stuff that you're going to have in your house, lots of stuff Target's going to carry. So it's going to get me close to home. So then after I deliver Wednesday evening, I'll shoot up to the house and I actually get to go home. And I'm going to stay there for like more than a whole day. And I looked back at my logs and everything, and other than spending just a few hours here and there at the house or with the family, going out to dinner or something, when I had loads that put me through there, like going up to the Northwest or something, or to Utah, I haven't actually spent a whole day or more at the house since Christmas. That's how hard I've been running out here, trying to make money for the family. Yeah, so I know the last time I went by the house, it was mid-February. My wife came down and met me. We had breakfast at the Sapp Brothers there. She brought me some clean clothes. We threw those in the truck and I was back on my way. And then that's when I got stuck in that giant road closure in Wyoming, when there was that giant mess. Of course, maybe that was March. I don't know. I've lost track at this point. So the overall good news is I'm going to spend all day Thursday at home and probably part of Friday and part of Wednesday at the house in Cheyenne. Wow! It's been a long time. So if you're wondering how long us truckers stay out here, like I say, do the math. Last time I had a whole day at home was Christmas. It's March what now? 30th. Of course, in the whole coronavirus world. And I was thinking earlier about like Ted Koppel and Nightline. Remember that? Do you remember why that show started? It was because of that hostage crisis. Do you remember that back in the 80s? And then they turned it into Nightline, and Ted Koppel was always, "This is Nightline." And he kind of sounded like a Muppet, didn't he? At least, I always thought he did. That's kind of how I feel like this is going now. It's like, this is day 275 of the coronavirus. This is Nightline. Anyway, so I'm glad I got to go see the family. Unfortunately, I only get to see my boys and my wife. My daughter, she just finished basic training. She's in the Army Reserves. And she went down for basic training, and of course then all the coronavirus stuff hit. And she graduated over a week ago. I at least got to watch her graduation online, which was cool. But now she's stuck in Lawton, Oklahoma, because they're not moving anybody around. And the sick thing is, after I pick up this load tomorrow, I'm going to be driving right near Lawton, Oklahoma. But I can't even go see her because, of course, all the bases are on lockdown. But anyway, so that's basically the theme of this video, is I actually get to go home. How about that? It's going to be nice. Now, I can't do a lot of the stuff I want to do when I normally go home, like get a haircut, make sure I'm stocked up on supplies, because who knows what's going to be available. I'll stock up on what I can. I'm going to cook up some more taco meat and stick it in the fridge here in the truck. That way I can cook up tacos while I'm out on the road. Watch my video, Tiny Houses, Trucker Edition, and I show you all about living in my truck. And I always joke that I'm living in a box, I'm living in a cardboard box, and I always wondered who did that song. And then somebody commented that the band was actually called Living in a Box, and the song was Living in a Box. But anyway, watch my Tiny Houses video. I think you'll like that. It's a really good description of my whole life living in this truck. So it's going to be real nice to go home, see the family, see everybody. I'm really going to enjoy that. Like I say, I won't be able to do some of the stuff. We can't even go out to dinner together. But we'll cook at home, or we'll pick something up. We'll watch a movie together or something. It's a long time coming, so I'm really looking forward to that. I do want to mention, since the New York Times article came out this past weekend, my subscriptions went up. I've been getting comments from people all over the world. All over the world. Yeah. Sorry, ELO reference. One of my favorite bands. And Jeff Lynne, ELO, love you, baby. Anyway, And so that's been really cool. And a lot of people kept commenting saying, well, I hope you get to go home soon. So yes, I finally get to go home. It's going to be a beautiful thing. And at least join the family a little bit, and we'll be in our self-quarantine isolation again. And then I'm going to probably go back out on the road on Friday because we need the cash. Need the money. I mean, I got a wife and 3 kids to support. So, and without knowing how things are going to go and what's going to happen, I need to get back out of there and keep making the money while we can. So that's going to be how that kind of rolls out. But I gotta go home. Hey, if you watched my coronavirus theme song, which was based on the Monk theme song, I hope you like that. And of course, my Coronavirusville, based on Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville. I also have some other ones in the works. I was working on some coronavirus Christmas songs. Because, I mean, who knows how long this is going to go on? Maybe it's going to go on until Christmas. So we might as well have some Christmas songs. So look for those videos coming up in the coming days. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in. And as always, please subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. Tell their friends to tell their friends. And they told 2 friends, and they told 2 friends, and so on and so on. That was a shampoo commercial, wasn't it? I know I'm getting off on tangents. Please like, please comment. I do read your comments, and I do try to respond to all of them. Ring that bell. As always, sniff that magic YouTube fairy dust. Clutch out.